Welcome to a new year and also another episode of Extranet Files, where we take a look at some creatures, characters, and other components of the Ben 10 universe and find out more than what this series may offer on these interesting elements. Enter the Keplorr System. Although Keplorr is known as the home planet of the alien race known as Galileans, this species have never actually set foot on the planet before. The reason being that they are living planets themselves that orbit Keplorr like electrons circling around a nucleus, being held in pattern by the planet's gravitational pull. Galileans are bulky rock-armored silicon-based lifeforms who are reddish-brown in color with black markings on their faces and an orange molten core in the middle of their torso. Most members of this species are rocky, although the much larger Galileans are much smoother than others. When they roll up into their planetary form, their limbs fuse with the rest of their body, resembling masses of land, with the black markings acting as oceanic bodies. Galileans don't start off orbiting Keplorr, but instead they orbit the planet's sun, and at some point in their life cycle, eventually end up orbiting the planet. The more Galileans orbit around Keplorr, the more energy is built up. This energy is used to fling the Galileans out of orbit and into the far vast reaches of space. But just like the salmon that swim upstream, Galileans are instinctively drawn back to Keplorr, starting their re-energizing cycle once again. We've only ever seen two Galileans, those being Ben Tennyson's Gravitac and Albedo's negative evolved Gravitac. These Galileans are much more on the small side, as this species can grow up to be the size of actual planetoids. If a Galilean takes a large amount of damage to their core, it can cause them immense pain. This will cause them to enter a meltdown and explode, which can be dangerous enough to destroy the whole area they are in. Due to their very long lifespans, Galileans are known to be very wise and very patient. They're known to have insights of many mysteries in the universe, in contemplative solitude, meditating on the nature of gravity and its effects on said universe. Being living planets, it makes sense that these creatures have the unique ability of gravikinesis, being able to manipulate gravity as well as their own gravity. They can generate black holes as well as force fields and quasars. They can reduce the speed of objects and other beings, even if said being is moving at light speed or faster than light. For example, Gravitac was able to halt the movements of a time beast, although this resulted in him accidentally creating a black hole. Evolved Galileans lose their legs and navigate around manipulating their own gravitational force. Their planetary core moves to the inside of their mouth, with their arms and hands becoming larger, and the most notable change being the small planets that orbit around them, which also have gravikinesis. But that is pretty much everything we know about Galileans, which are one of the most wisest and interesting beings in the universe. Thank you all for watching this episode of Extranet Files. Make sure to stay in orbit, and I'll see you when I see you.